Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Before I do anything else, I wanted to introduce this little love right here. Her name is Libby, and she is such a little light in my life, and I am so excited to introduce her. Okay, she doesn't really want to be held, so we're going to continue the video. I thought I had a direction on where my channel was going, and I don't really know if that's happening, so whatever, we don't really care. We're just posting videos on when I can, because I actually have a life, and that's awesome. So I wanted to kind of go into detail about how God answers prayer and how God cares about little things too. I introduced my cat, Libby. She is a huge answer to prayer in my life, and may not seem huge from the outside, but so this little heart right here, it was huge, okay? So story time. A couple years ago, my parents came and brought me home from college so that I could do college from home. I think I've gone into detail in other videos about how I dealt with anxiety and panic attacks, blah, blah, blah. And they had a cat named Allie, and she was a really, really fat cat, actually. She was just a little cuddle bug, and she always knew when I was upset. She would come and rub up against me, and I would hold her and cuddle her and cry, and she was a huge comfort to me. And Mom actually called her my emotional support kitty. But after college, I still dealt with all of that, and I knew I was going to be leaving my home to work and to move in with my sister. And I was like, can I just take her with me? Because I knew I would still be struggling. Mom and Dad at first were like, yeah. And then they were like, well, wait, we don't know what your landlord will think of that. They already have a dog and a cat, and adding another cat, I don't know. And so I just didn't worry about it. I didn't ask. I was like, I know God will take care of me. Last summer, randomly, I was at work, and I work at the same place as my sister, and she came up to me and she's like, okay, we found this cat in this car engine and we're taking it home. And I was like, okay. So we took the cat home and took care of her, had her separated from the other cat for a little while in case she was sick or anything, wouldn't get him sick. So my sister talked to our landlord, and he was totally cool with it. He's like, yeah, that's fine. So we're like, cool, okay. So now we had 4 girls, 1 dog, and 2 cats living in the duplex. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. I asked Rebecca, I was like, can I take care of her? She's been such a blessing in my life. She's been there through many tears, and she's such a little cuddle bug, especially in the mornings. And she's just seems to always know when I'm upset. What are you doing, Libby? She's just an answer to prayer, I don't deal with anxiety or panic attacks anymore, and that's such a blessing. But yeah, she's just such a little testimony, and whenever I look at her, I think of how God answered my prayer in that way. It wasn't a way that I expected. It wasn't a way I was looking for. It was so random, and I was like, wait, whoa, she's an answer to prayer. It was just one day I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, my takeaway is God hears us when we pray. He loves us, and he wants us to request things of him, and he wants to answer our prayers, and he loves us so much, and he wants to bless us. And then the second takeaway that I got is God cares about little things too. He cares about little things because he cares about you and me. But he cared enough about me to give me a cat. That's insane. This Father in heaven who made the entire world, the entire universe, the stars, the planets, people, animals, trees, rocks, grass. He has all that going on, and he's got all this stuff going on, lives he's got to change, and he's a big God. He's got lots of stuff going on, okay? But he cared enough about me to give me a cat. That's how much he cares. That's so cool that we serve a God who has time to do stuff like that. Like, that's crazy. He's like, that's insane. But it's so cool and it's so real that he cares about each one of us so much that he wants to bless us and he wants to answer our prayer, even if it's in little ways. So my challenge to you and to myself is to not be afraid to come before the throne of God and to request things of him. Not be afraid. You know, he wants to bless us. He wants to answer our prayers and to provide for our needs. There's a verse, and I will put it at the end of this video, that says you don't have because you do not ask. And when you ask with wrong motives to spend what you get on your pleasures. And yeah, so that's all that's all I wanted to post today. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and if you have any prayers that God has answered in your life, please reach out to me. I'll post my Instagram at the end of this video. I would love to interview you and to post another video, because I think we need more encouragement and more prayers answered. And yeah, so anyway, have a great day.